a couple weeks ago. You know, you're on Twitter, right? I just tweeted you, so you're on Twitter. I was tweeting. You know, you just kind of tweet like random thoughts that you have, or I do. And I was thinking about your song, and it was in my head, and my kids and I were singing it earlier. And so I tweeted. I go, I'm just digging this Knaan Nelly Furtado song. That's all I said. Yeah. And you know how if somebody retweets you or they send a message, you get a copy in your emails. I get this email that says, "You've been retweeted." It was by Interscope Records, and I was like, "Oh my God, Interscope Records retweeted by Knaan." And I was like, "Wow!" But I'm just telling you, that song was freaking awesome.
Thanks.
You must be a proud sister, are you? How come you're not crying? Why would you be crying right now? I mean, that's crazy. How does she live here? And you, how'd you get all famous?
That's
you know
amazing.
What I mean? Like, are you from here too?
No, I'm not. She moved here, and you know, with her husband, and she's hanging out, just enjoying it.
From where?
Well, she moved from Toronto, where we kind of half grew up, and I live in New York at the moment. My sister lives here. My brother's somewhere else. Just kind of like nomads.
Where in Arizona do you live? What city? Tempe.
We heard of Tempe.
It's kind of weird. Like if she's at a party, say, "Hey, my brother's Knaan." And you're in Tempe.
Yeah.
Right.
So. Oh, right on. So now, where do you get your influence from? Like, what music is the stuff that really speaks to you that makes you go to where you're going to go with your music?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a fan of like great music. You know, I wouldn't say I like everything, but I like everything good.
It's kind of hard to pin you down like that because you can hear some people and go, "Oh yeah, they're a big Kanye fan," but when I listen to you, I hear all kinds of good influences coming in.
Yeah, I don't really have. I mean, my sound, what I made out of my music, it's not. It's kind of just it's me translated into song, and I'm someone who listens to anything from Dylan to Nina Simone to Nas, you know, and so there's not, Bob Marley.
It's a good playlist right there.
Well, how did you get discovered? How are you signed? Like, what happened?
Well, honestly, it was, I was one of those artists that other kind of, and this I'm saying because it's really nice and a big compliment, but other artists kind of knew about my music before I had any kind of an audience. So they would be like, mixtapes passed around, and back in like early 2000s, there was something of mine that was out. Not on a label, nothing, and I heard like someone like Mos Def was like covering my songs, and then Nelly, who I didn't even know at the time, listed me as her top 5 favorite artists. Like kind of on Rolling Stone. People were like, "Who the hell is Knaan?" And so and then Damon Albarn from the Gorillaz, that is he did this thing where they asked him to bring like his music to the BBC to have like conversation over it, and that's how like in London they found out about my music, because he went on the air and started to play my music.
And this is your mixtapes at the time, right?
Yeah. So I didn't have records, cool. And so that was kind of like artists embraced my music, brought me out on tours with them.
Wow.
And so before I had a label, I did like 40 cities in the U.S. with these guys, and it was just
this band right here that we see right here.
Kiersey was in the band. These guys were new, but we had like I've always played with a live band, and
don't you think that makes a difference? Because I'm a huge music freak, and to me, when there's a band and it's live and it doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, I think that's kind of what makes it goes off a little bit more.
I can't do it any other way. I feel like if you're making music, you can't predetermine what somebody feels that day. And like, if I'm playing on a record that's already recorded, then that record knows what it felt that day already, and it's like Groundhog Day. That's all it is ever. And so I come to the table with a new feeling, and me and the record are at odds.
Yeah, I was watching during the chorus. Like I was watching you kind of feel the band and going, okay, now they're going to crush it, and the arm comes down because I want to hit it.
Yeah.
And like if you're playing to a record, it's the same crush every time.
Exactly.
So you can't build it up. You can't.
That's right. Yeah.
You can't get at that altitude that you can with the band. That's cool to watch.
You just feel free.
So how long have you worked with like Amina?
I mean, not long.
So you don't know, because I've been watching you too. I'm dying to know what your story is. The tattoo of a heart on your neck. Like you got something going on there, huh?
A little bit.
Like
you got a My First Love tattoo.
Do you know her story? Do you know anything about her?
Yeah, a bit. Yeah, but I can't tell you everything, can I?
Okay, well, can she? What's your story, Mina? Where are you from?
Wow, really? I don't think we want to go there.
Really? You got something going on.
I mean, it's from Germany.
Oh, really?
Yes. I am.
What
You
part?
have a beautiful voice.
Thank you.
What part of Germany?
I'm honored to sing Nellie's part. Hamburg. Hamburg, Germany.
Our nation's capital.
What?
Nothing. Geography.
So you gonna sing something else?
Yeah, let's do this new single. This song's called "Hurt Me Tomorrow," and it's about when you're in a relationship and you know that the inevitable end is approaching, and everyone kind of has a sense of that intuitively. We know something's about to end, and there's always someone in the relationship that starts to make all kinds of pathetic attempts to delay the end.
Oh, dude, I do that all the time.
I do too, and so I like it. So it's, you know, there's always why this is not a good day, or why this is not a good year, or why, you know, I'm in school right now. Maybe we'll just do it after. And so this is the song about that for all of us pathetic people who do that.